So starting next to the class that we have done the basics of the class yesterday, but today we go little much deeper into this. So I've read this code that we used to understand. So here so this is the code that after this we have read yesterday. So we understand the basics of the class, how to define a class, how to define fields in a class, how to use constructor to allocate memory to class fields, how to call this. So today we describing the methods and how to call the classes with the making an objects and calling of the function with the passing the value to the class and so many things. So let's start with doing this. So understanding right the code again. So to better understand this, make my class with the name that and name that we want. This so this is a class that basically class is defined how in class we define the fields. So some which have some fields that we name. We also have to define the type. That is just you can see just like the object but different as we seen before in the by using different like this. So another that would be name and class of of talking about any person. So that also be number taking to number. Here we define the class. Question error because till the property has not been because we do not make any constructor and do not pass assign any value to them. So next, so we make a constructor which is just similar to the function that we okay into taking the variables or that we have parameters or arguments here and the function just like that. That would be of string and of number. So they are passing the value. So in the basic difference, we call this call the name and classes by using a operator of word to call the fields that we to call this name and class. We cannot just passing value just by name equals to something just space and class equals to some value. We can't do this because you see that these variables are not defined that you can these are only called by the this initialized by the this. So we can describe this dot name of the field, this dot name, and that is equals to that holds the value that has the value and this dot class equals to some another variable n. So here we are calling the field by using its field name. The field name is class A and name. These are so by using this we call the field names and passing the values of these and to the both our fields just to as we have know that in object the many objects which have same type of values that name string or number and same type of variables. Object will get values from get or pass the value to these, and these will pass the value to this our get class. So coming next to making a function which is known as method in the classes. So let's make a method. So method defined by just like function, and this the parameter that we or argument that we have passed, but we cannot make this. So let's log name class by using, as we cannot use just name here, as the same problem that name is it told us that this not defined or that cannot be used. So we use this by this first using the plus operator, then this dot the name of the field, and another one is this error that you see that common structure common or this with a number. Here it is how fast. So let's make a variable constant a that was that is equals to, let's say, constant a only. So primary because we can initialize any type of this. So define type, and then let's define this type let. Let's let a, which was that equals to making object of the object that seen the using the new name of the class with capital letters, and passing the arguments that that's just like the string and the number. So first we define the string name is known as class, so class will be specified. So here we pass the values and print it. So we got log print here. Make another list object p one thing. So now this would be like called function. So for the function by using the card dot function name. So as we in classes we use variable dot name of the class, no name of the function that we call that to call a function that in simple we just call this by function just like that and type this, we call this function, but in classes we define the function variables method and passing the values to method name and class which passes to this here and the function. So let's say another value 11. So this is how the function is defined. So print this log the a. Oh, this not possible to provide the function. So now I have found some errors. So number and type string. Type number. We have defined the string here. Let's take it to the string. I'll take this from something that itself. And also add out that cannot be declared block variable a where we have defined okay in the same file we have so close this. Let's save this and then arrow again cannot be declared. So this mentioned an error where we have an arrow right here that must be capital letter that is name also now error has been proved due to the same file having the same name and same function, so that's why it's showing the error. Now save this. So what we want to print, save sol.log and print this to the browser which shows the server has been disconnected. So this and going to the server again. Waiting for the server. So it's connected. Let's go to control this guy, the develop options. Get these values. So passing the values from here. So see that having these values, name and class, and getting these values by this object prints and 12. These values taken here and printed to the as we see that getting the values of this prints and 12 as so this is printing due to this one console.log this and so prints and 12 are passed values to facilitate this by using the name, then passing values to this the and passing values these values the name and the class. So let's our object pass the values the function pass the values to the class and the class use them in this. Now starting with the types of the class, just a private class or public class. The public class are those which can be accessed to any, just like any variable or any object. But private class, if you define the private keyword here or something field, then only within class this keyword can this field can be used. But when we do not define anything, so it will have public class that already defined. Let's understand this by another field name, which that would be array. So that is just the array. Depending on the type of space, the number array. So this is not a sign now. So let's make a function or a method here. Other method, let's say which interface curly brackets is function. So what we do here, an argument that would be choose that would be a flat number also. Body we write in the field passing the value. So this dot here that's our array dot our push required to push some values here. Values of these that we defined in this that are multiple this make another method to print all these. So print this is we print the cells of console log that link this by using log this dot just as our array that is 8 pulling this here. And if you want to check the length, then you can also type this console log with this length of this to check the length dot. So now we can add the values to the array just prior to that we have defined some variable. So by using a dot our age array into the values that are let's say age so we add this and add more than I dot something like age and the value. So let's save it and so what it could print. And now that we forget to call our print function. So let's call it by a dot our print age function vector this dot the from again. Here we see that now we're getting the values in the array and also the length that is true. First value that we want is the 45 and second is the 78. So these both are adding this by using this add age function or an add age method you say and a print age method. So another thing that can be to understand the private and public is that if we want to add a dot age and at position let's say 3 we want to add something let's say this runs the browser we see that on third position that is 0 1 2 and third position we have add 40 we can add 14 so that is publicly now but if we convert this age array to private so to this file and private service then you get an error the error is that because our age is now privately defined and cannot be accessible without the class. It is only accessible within the class. So if we change this again to the private, then error has been removed and everything becomes correct. So as you see, our error has been removed. So to understand public, if we define this as public, that is by default public, that's not net, but if we use then we can also add this that we done here that a dot class some string value let's say 14 so later that some can matter so button and array and string value that we have got so this is the public and the private that we have seen before. So what if we can about this? So let's say then so it can also be same. So here we are getting the value again same value. So publicly is default and can make any field just typing private keyword in front of the word. There is another thing we have to know about this that we can use this change this by doing a simple by doing another type of initialization. Let's comment all this. All this also. Now connect to this with only directly defined there. So I will like the name that firstly defining the public and private property of this. So that should be public. Public. Let's say our name that we have in string and class that we will have in the string. Let's say our page that is private page that would be number there could be an array that is an error so parameter implicitly has any type. So let's move this using that. This is the initialization that can use without just not typing these three lines instead of writing just this one line. Write this. Okay. Set this. That you see now there is not any error, so we can use this single line. Next this line, this line instead of writing these 6 lines or 5 lines. So this can be used as another way to initialize the class. Now if you run the code, just save it and go to the browser. So we get our output here. So as just to save the lines of the code, we will use this type of the initialization that we have done.